India needs 47 gigawatts of battery storage by 2030. It has less than 1 gigawatt. This is a 3.5 lakh crore opportunity. Solar is cheap, wind is abundant, but there is one issue that would bring this entire clean renewable energy mission down. It has nothing to do with energy generation. It has to do with its storage. The exact framework and the opportunity hiding in plain sight. This is BESS, BESS, standing for Battery Energy Storage Solutions. Understand that India's current grid has a fundamental structural flaw. Solar generates power during the day. Wind generates it either in the night or mostly in coastal regions. India's peak electricity demand hits at 7 p.m. when sun is already gone and the wind hasn't kicked in. Right now, India bridges this gap by burning coal. It actually costs the grid around 12,000 crores every single year in inefficient coal cycling, which is basically money that is spent to keep these coal plants running. As to balance a renewable grid that should have storage in the first place. Numbers don't lie either. The Central Electricity Authority of our nation has estimated that India will require 47 gigawatts of battery storage capacity by 2030. The installed grid-scale BESS capacity is under 1 gigawatts. This is a 47 times gap. 3.5 lakh crore opportunity between where India is right now and where it has to be within 5 years. PM Modi personally dedicated the first solar power BESS project in 2024. Later, in 2025, specifically visited BESS manufacturing booths at the Bharat Mobility Global Expo, showing a direct personal interest towards BESS systems, DC battery manufacturing, and battery supply chains. This is not a footnote. This is prime ministerial priority. Let's talk about the main thing now, the money, market size, CAGRs, and government firepower. The Indian BESS market, as of 2025-26, is valued at $2.5 billion. It's projected to reach $8.59 billion by 2031, which translates to a CAGR of around 33.2%. Broader energy storage market, including pumped hydro, valued at $3.7 billion as of 25-26. It's projected to reach $21.3 billion by 2033, a CAGR of over 28%. Think next about the government and its initiatives. They have backed this up with serious firepower. The production-linked incentive scheme for advanced chemistry cell manufacture allotted over 18,000 crores to build 50 gigawatts of domestic battery capacity. The viability gap funding also, which is available, that covers up to 40% of standalone BESS capital costs. Union budget recently introduced custom duty exemptions on lithium-ion battery components, making domestic energy cheaper instantly. A great example of a player in this industry, very much popular right now, is Waaree Energies. Now let's talk about the institutional risk that most retail investors would not be able to see here. BESS tender pipeline looks massive. 9 new tenders announced just last year, totaling 102 gigawatts in planned capacity. India's current capacity just stands under 1 gigawatt. Effectively, the gap between these announced tenders and actual deployment is massive. This is an infrastructural theme with sovereign backing, a 33% CAGR, a prime ministerial mandate, and a 47 times deployment gap to close. The institutional players have already stepped in. The likes of Tata Power, JSW Energy, Adani, etc. Retail investors who understand this gap between the tender pipeline and the actual deployment phase and picks companies that have proven execution records and not just public announcements who are going to capture this opportunity. Amazing. And no stock tips, just stock names used for examples. I hope you found this helpful.